Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff on a single back formation.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Trojans moving quickly down the field here.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, you've got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
The Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has in running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And the Trojans keep the football on the move. There's the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. It's a big pickup after the catch, and more importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show me he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. And that's how you get this thing started.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, the returner fumbled it. Oh, they keep the football. They're able to recover that fumble and avoid a costly mistake.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First and 10 now for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Using his legs, it's Norris. Great move in the open field. Forced out of bounds, just short of the end zone. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense is going backwards. Now it's 3rd down and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, bringing pressure. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Let's see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Now it's 2nd down here. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's got it for a big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Press coverage now from the secondary. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to extend the play. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, nice design here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside, off to the right. Looks downfield. Nobody's open. So instead of throwing it and forcing it into coverage, he's got the athletic ability there to pick up a nice couple yards.
We'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Breaks free. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. First down. They're going to throw the football. Trying to get the throw off. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Send the back in motion. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half.
And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. Defense is coming after him. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That time they bring him on the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker. He's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback. The return team gives him plenty of room to be able to work. He's got a lot of positive yards. He's going to set his own offense with good field position, but instead he loses the ball and costs his team in the end.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Shotgun empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The punt is fair caught, but now up to see about that penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. This try is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Wow, juked the first tackler. That was enough to make the first down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Second down play coming up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, BSU. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, his defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond. Grasp.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
Receiver makes the catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Really good job here converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Cut quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He eludes the rush. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
I really thought that this matchup between this quarterback and his receivers going up against this defense in the national title would have been must-see TV. But, man, this defense, they have won that battle the entire game, and they enjoy a nice lead because of that.
Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, looking to scramble. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Broncos are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Broncos will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Touchdown, Boise State. And the route is on. Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's a short completion to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the pass is incomplete, but the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a 1st down. So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. From the shotgun, drops back. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a risky pass. Almost the 2nd interception for this defense today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
To throw, it's Sanders. Snags a quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Oh, the pass is picked off. Can he take it all the way? The 30. Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Broncos.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball to 31. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's complete. And the ball to the ground. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball, good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
Three guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And the quarterback dropping back. Looking for 6. Touchdown, BSU. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. It's a start for the next drive. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And he pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Trojans looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Sanders. And it's caught. Touchdown, SC.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I'm not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught for 2 points, making the score look slightly more respectable. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered that. That's one of the toughest things to do, is to recover that onside kick. But perfect timing here. That ball went up into the air, and the kicking unit got on top of it.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Using his legs here. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw. It's Sanders. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Freshman trying to take his shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up.
Touchdown, Trojans. This quarterback on fire today.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back, and he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense starts with a short field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They'll ride the back again here. Not much on that play, brought down short. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 3rd down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Touchdown, Boise State. And the beatdown continues. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
And he drops back in the gun. And he grabs it for the two-point try to build this lead even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes, down big. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the...
He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party. Will he score here? And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Just pounding away for another big gain. Could you wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit?
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as a top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Boise State Broncos.